guys, what is up? Thank you for tuning in to day 8, a little bit postponed past the weekend. Sorry, your girl had to move, so technically it'd make it like day 12 already, but we still have 4 more days. So today is the 8-angle pose. This is a really cool arm balance that's a little bit easier than it looks, and it looks really cool. Definitely good for the Insta, for the IG. Make sure you take a photo or a video of yourself attempting this and tell your friends about my Patreon. I'm really excited about getting my video content online built up. You can follow me on YouTube, movewithbk.com, or Instagram, BK Aerialist. Thank you so much. Let's get right into it.
Let's take a second to get down to sitting. With our feet extended out in front, straighten your right leg and find a half butterfly with your left. Reach your arms up overhead, big inhale, stretch. Square the shoulders, lean forward and grab your right foot. Depending on how flexible you are here, you can grab the wrist if possible, or the ankle or back of the knee. Bring your forehead down and feel your back body fascia get a deep stretch here. Taking deep breaths. We'll hold a total of 5 before switching sides. Reach your left hand back and take a side arc, dropping the left elbow, looking up towards the right armpit. And then exhale, bring the legs together, arms in front. Use the following inhale to half butterfly your right leg and bring your hands overhead. Exhale, fold over the left leg, once again taking your grip of choice. And just inspiring the head downwards. Me personally, I feel this a lot in my upper back and neck when I'm tight. So let your spine lengthen, let your hamstrings lengthen, taking deep breaths here. On your next inhale, let's lift up and reach our right hand back. Exhale, bend the elbow, left arm arcs over. Inhale, open up and cartwheel back to center. Exhale, legs together to the front. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold, both legs extended forward. Your knees can soften. Inhale, lift up long spine. Exhale, melt forward over the thighs, reaching the crown of the head towards toes. Inhale, coming up, tall spine. And start to roll your neck out. We're just loosening up the body fairly quickly, moving through the major areas, the major muscles, the primary areas that our body holds tension. When you're ready, find your way to tabletop, coming onto your hands and knees. And warm up your wrists by shifting forward and backwards. As you inhale, weight into the fingertips. And as you exhale, sit all the way back onto your heels. Inhaling forward, active core. Exhaling backwards, take a little hip opener. Continue to shift forward and back a few more times. Please feel welcome to add any organic movement, wiggles, shifts. You can breathe in the nose and out the nose, or if you're feeling a little bit anxious, maybe take a few exhales out the mouth. You can lift your feet if that feels good. Let's step back to plank now. Leaning the shoulders just slightly in front of the wrists, making sure the hips aren't lifted too high and they aren't hanging too low. Intentionally drop the hips. Start to come to upward facing dog. Push down and away, and then scoop the lower belly up to plank. Use an inhale to lower the hips down, opening the chest, looking forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, scoop the lower belly up into plank. Lifting the heart. Exhale, lifting the lower belly, tucking the pelvis. Find your way to downward facing dog when you're ready. Feel free to pause the video and do this a few more times. Start to pedal through your feet as you reach your heart back towards your shins. Spread your sit bones, lengthen through your spine and your hamstrings the best you can. Reaching the heels down, stretching the calves. Maybe shaking your head no to loosen the neck. Take an inhale, come onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, step or hop towards the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lift up long spine. Exhale, drop the head and the hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to salute, the hands overhead. Take a little tricep stretch, hands drop back before coming to heart center and lowering to the sides. With a tall, proud chest, find a strong, powerful stance, your mountain pose. Lower the hands down to the side, Samasthiti. Roll the shoulders back and salute on the following inhale. Option to bend the back, and as you exhale, swan dive down with an active back. Drop the head, shift the weight into the toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back into plank. Lower all the way down through chaturanga to your belly. Inhale, low cobra. Activate the back, long neck. Exhale, press the body back into downward facing dog. Lucy's going to show you her downward facing dog real quick. Oh, what a yogi. This was truly just a perfect moment. Pedal through your feet. Get really cozy in your down dog. This is such a powerful and grounding stance. Great for opening up the body and finding connection. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, transition forward, stepping or hopping. And then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, the arms salute up overhead. Exhale, fold in half, come all the way down. Feel free to play with the arms. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, step or hop into chaturanga, maybe just lowering halfway. Inhale into up dog or low cobra, long spine. Exhale, downward facing dog, tuck the toes under. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Standing salute. Exhale, forward fold, third and final round. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop into chaturanga, halfway or all the way down. Float through your heart opener of choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, down, forward fold. Repeat 2 more times. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, swivel to the left wall 90 degrees and lower the head. Inhale, lift up halfway. You can bring your hands to your hips, really long spine. And from this long spine position, start to bend your knees, shifting around. Whenever you feel nice and settled, you can lower the head and grip your peace fingers to your big toes. Use your arms to gently pull the spine down towards the floor, lengthening through the back of the neck, reaching through the crown of the head. Reach your sit bones up. You can bend your knees. You can shift from side to side. Take a moment to transition back to the top of your mat. And next we'll lower down into our pigeon pose, dropping the knee, kicking the right heel towards the left edge, and wiggling our toes back before lowering the knee down. Level your hips, take a second to settle in. When you're ready, lift your chest and feel your hips, hands on your hips. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, reach and look between your hands. Exhale, fold forward and rest the head, finding a sleeping swan or pigeon pose. Take deep breaths here as you soften in your joints and your low back, feeling all 5 of your left toes pressing into the earth. When you're ready, we can start to come back, pressing into the back foot, rotate once again to the left 90 degrees. Inhale, cartwheel the right arm over towards the left foot, taking a deep side bend, keeping the right knee relaxed down, big low back stretch here. Spiral the ribs open to look at the arms, or look under the arm towards the sky. When you're ready, come back to plank with your right knee dropped. Lift your right foot to hover and lower down chaturanga halfway. Find your upward facing dog, tucking your toes underneath. And then exhale back to downward facing dog, toes tuck under. As you inhale, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, step your left foot and swivel 90 degrees to the right, wide-legged straddle fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, option to bring your hands to the hips. And as you exhale, you can shift from side to side or lower your head all the way down. Bring your peace fingers to hook your big toes and pull with your arms. We can shift from side to side, lengthening the spine, lengthening the crown of the head down towards the floor. Spread your sit bones and fold deeply. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. You can bend the knee if you need to. Putting weight into the hands, kick that left heel over to the right edge of your mat, pigeon pose. Wiggle your right toes back and level your hips the best you can. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, bring your hands down and rest your head. Try to level the hips. Try to rest the torso over the shin. And breathe here. You might notice one side is tighter than the other. That's okay. Wiggle and shift. Use your intuition to guide you here. I've been having issues with my left SI joint and hip, so I'm just applying a little bit of pressure, as you can see me demonstrating here. When you're ready, press into the back foot and swivel 90 degrees to the right. Inhale, arms out to the side, cartwheel over the leg, deep side bend. Spiraling that left shoulder open the chest, open the heart. Lengthen through the side body, nice stretch in that low back. And then cartwheel your way back to the top of the mat, pressing the hands into plank. Stacking the left knee under the body, kick the left leg back, inhale. Exhale, Ekapada Chaturanga, left leg floats. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Sit back on top of your heels, lower your forehead. Wiggle your hips from side to side and just let your body rest. Let your head ground down onto the mat. Maybe getting a gentle shoulder stretch by lifting the elbows, lifting the palms. All right. We are now ready for our 8-angle pose. Find yourself sitting and make sure you have room to the sides of your body. Let's take our right leg now. Grab it with your left hand and your right hand under the ankle. Hike the right leg up over the shoulder and then set the right hand out a little wider than the hips. Just bend that elbow a little bit so that the thigh can rest on the back of the arm like a shelf. Take the left leg, hook it over the top. Squeeze the thighs around the arm and start to lean forward like a chaturanga. Try to level your arms the best you can. I've also seen people switch the other way so that the top leg is on top, but that's not the way it was introduced to me. I'm not really sure if one way is more correct than the other, but it does seem that the bottom leg hooking is more popular. When you're ready, let's switch sides, taking the left leg up over the shoulder, gripping the foot and gripping the ankle. You can lift the hip and then set the left arm down wider than the hips, elbow bent. Lift up through your pelvic floor. Flex your ankles, don't point them. Scoop your belly up. Try to keep your shoulders from collapsing and lean forward as you squeeze your inner thighs around the arm. Notice the shoulders are level here. Like I said, you can cross either way, up to you. And then try to lower slow and controlled. And that's it, guys. Just try to do it 2 times on the right and 2 times on the left so you get your practice in, and that's it. So when I recorded this, the music is way louder than my voice, so I'm just going to talk over myself. You can just watch me in the background. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. This was the 8-angle pose warm-up and pose how-to. Make sure you tag me at BK Aerialist in your photos and videos on Instagram, #CoronaAwayYogaChallenge. It's really important that you stay healthy and you pay attention to your joints here. But stay healthy out there, y'all. Hope everyone's doing all right. Namaste.